Hello everyone, and welcome back to Slow Spoken English. I'm Richard.
And I'm Diana. It's wonderful to have you with us again.
Last episode, I wasn't feeling very well. I had a sore throat, a cough, and very little energy.
So today we've come to a medical center. We're waiting for Richard's appointment with the doctor.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
You'll be fine. Today we're going to talk about making appointments, describing symptoms, and understanding what happens during a visit to the doctor.
We'll also ask you 10 comprehension questions to help you practice your listening skills.
And if you're enjoying slow-spoken English, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new conversation.
I always arrive early for appointments.
I noticed. We still have 15 minutes before the doctor calls your name.
I'd rather arrive early than feel rushed.
That's actually a good habit, especially if it's your first visit to a clinic. Sometimes you need to complete a form or update your personal details.
I saw the receptionist helping another patient with that a few minutes ago. She was very friendly.
A friendly receptionist always makes people feel more comfortable, especially when they're already feeling unwell. Comprehension question 1.
Why did I arrive early?
Because Richard prefers to arrive early and avoid feeling rushed.
Exactly. Arriving early also gives you time to relax before your appointment.
Have you thought about what you're going to tell the doctor?
A little. I don't want to forget anything.
One helpful idea is to explain when your symptoms started. Then describe how you've been feeling.
So, I could say, I've had a sore throat for 3 days. I've been coughing, and I've been feeling very tired.
Perfect. Short, clear sentences help the doctor understand what's happening.
Should I also mention that I recently traveled?
Definitely. Travel can sometimes be important information for a doctor. Comprehension question 2. What 3 symptoms does Richard plan to tell the doctor about?
A sore throat, a cough, and feeling very tired. Sometimes I worry that I won't understand everything the doctor says.
That's completely normal. Doctors often use simple language, but if you're unsure, it's always okay to ask.
What could I say?
You might say, "Could you please explain that again?" Or, "Could you speak a little more slowly?"
Those are useful expressions. I think people sometimes feel embarrassed about asking.
You shouldn't. Doctors want their patients to understand. Comprehension question 3.
What should you do if you don't understand the doctor?
Politely ask the doctor to explain again or speak more slowly.
Waiting rooms are interesting places. Everyone is quietly waiting. Some people are reading. Some are looking at their phones. Some parents are trying to keep their children entertained.
I always notice how quiet medical centers are. Everyone seems to speak more softly.
Maybe because everyone wants a calm environment.
I think that's true. Being ill can already make people feel tired. Comprehension question 4. What activities does Richard notice people doing in the waiting room?
Reading, looking at their phones and entertaining their children. Oh, here comes my doctor now.
Good morning, Richard. Please come in. What brings you here today?
I've had a sore throat for about 3 days. I've been coughing a little. I also feel more tired than usual.
Have you been sleeping well?
Not really. I've been waking up during the night because of my sore throat.
I see. Let's have a quick examination.
Comprehension. Question 5. How long have I had my sore throat? For about 3 days.
Your throat is inflamed, but I don't think it's anything serious. You should rest for a few days. Drink plenty of water. Avoid very cold drinks. If your symptoms become worse, come back and see me.
Thank you. That's reassuring. Comprehension. Question 6.
What advice did the doctor give Richard?
Rest, drink plenty of water, avoid very cold drinks, and return if I become worse. Well, That wasn't nearly as stressful as I expected.
I told you! Now we just need to visit the pharmacy.
The pharmacist explained exactly how to take the medicine. They also told me what side effects to look out for.
That's one reason pharmacists are so helpful. Comprehension question 7.
Who explained how to take the medicine?
The pharmacist did. Now comes the difficult part.
What's that?
Actually resting. You're always busy. You work. You go hiking. You're planning another holiday. Sometimes you forget to slow down.
You're probably right. I always think, I'll be fine tomorrow.
Sometimes the best medicine is giving your body time to recover. Comprehension question 8. What does Richard sometimes forget to do?
I forget to slow down and rest. You know, I'm actually glad I went to the doctor today.
Really? Yesterday you said you probably didn't need a doctor.
I know, but I feel much more relaxed now. The doctor answered my questions. Now I know what to do.
Sometimes peace of mind is just as important as medicine. Comprehension question 9.
How do I feel after seeing the doctor?
Richard feels much more relaxed and confident.
I think I'll stop by Mrs. Chen's cafe on the way home.
Tea again?
Definitely tea. Maybe one more day before I go back to coffee.
Mrs. Chen will be pleased to hear you're feeling better. Comprehension question 10. Where do we plan to go after leaving the medical center?
We are going back to Mrs. Chen's cafe for another cup of tea. Let's review today's new vocabulary.
Receptionist.
Symptoms.
Inflamed.
Examination.
Pharmacist.
Prescription.
Recover.
Side effects.
Appointment.
Relax.
Let's say those words together one more time.
Receptionist.
Symptoms.
Inflamed.
Examination.
Pharmacist.
Prescription.
Recover.
Side effects.
Appointment.
Relax. This week's speaking challenge is simple. Imagine you've just arrived at a doctor's clinic. Answer these 4 questions in English. Why are you visiting the doctor? How long have you been feeling unwell? What symptoms do you have? What questions would you like to ask the doctor?
Take your time. Speak clearly. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We hope today's conversation has helped you feel more confident about speaking English during a visit to the doctor.
Remember to listen again. Each time you replay the conversation, you'll recognize more vocabulary and natural expressions.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button and subscribe to Slow Spoken English.
We'll see you next time for our advanced conversation, where we'll continue Richard's story and explore why looking after your health is about much more than simply taking medicine.
Until then, take care of yourself. And we'll see you again very soon. Cheers, everyone.